show you guys the best breather you can put on your car, period.
Holy shit! The car was even celebrating!
What's up, turds? Welcome back to the Blue Turd YouTube channel. You guys get to laugh at me all day today because during this video, I am just back from the dentist and I cannot feel this whole side of my face. So if I slur my language and can't talk, go ahead, make fun of me. It's gonna be interesting to watch the comments. But what we got today is I'm going to show you guys the best breather you can put on your car, period. Here I have a package from our friends at Motion Raceworks, and inside is always free candy because at Motion Raceworks you always get free candy with every order. So another reason to buy Motion Raceworks. But inside here we have these. So I already run these on the car, but we are going to be adding a few more and I'm going to show you why you need to run these. So what this is, that is a breather that allows you to run an AM fitting without having to weld anything on your valve cover. So for those guys who can't TIG weld, who don't have a fabricator near them, or just want to do this stuff in your garage because this is basic hand tool stuff, you guys can buy Motion Raceworks valve cover breathers, and one, you're gonna solve all of your baffling issues because these have built-in baffles, which means you keep the oil out of your catch cans. So that's really important when you start talking about high horsepower boosted applications, because having that much crankcase pressure will make all kinds of problems. You'll be cleaning up oil everywhere. I speak from experience. So I've been running two of these forever. They have worked phenomenal. But when we were in Bradenton, we ran 48 pounds of boost, or anything over like 40 pounds. It's not enough breather for me. You know, whether or not the motor is a little tired, I don't really think so, but we need to add some more breather. So I'd rather have too much breather than not enough. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take these valve covers off, and I'm probably gonna be adding another breather right here. Maybe, yeah, probably right here. And then on the other side, we're gonna be adding another one right there as well. So we will have a total of 4-10, actually a total of 5, because I have another one in the Valley of the Block. So we'll have 5-10 breathers. That should be absolutely plenty for any kind of boost we want. Because if we have any kind of oil problem coming out of the catch can, then we don't have a breather problem, we got an engine problem. So for all of this, I'm going to be using my Vibrant Performance catch cans. These are billet catch cans. You can remove these screws and index this however you want to. They come with nice stainless steel mounting tabs. And I've been using one forever. It's been plenty, but we're gonna be adding a second can today. Our Motion Raceworks catch cans, because they work great as well. They're internally baffled and they're billet as well. It's really just a matter of what you want to run. So let's go ahead and yank all this off and get to work. Or a third step, I don't know what step we're on. We're going to go ahead, decide our position on where we want it. I'm probably gonna wanna put it somewhere about right there, because we also have to keep in mind that we need room for our fitting. So be sure when you mock this up that you have your fitting attached, because if you have any curvature in your valve cover, you need to make sure everything actually fits. So before you drill stuff, make sure you mock it up. First, I want to commend Motion Raceworks for a couple things. Look at the freaking packaging. Look how nice this is. And made in the USA. There's our dash 10 adapter. Now we're going to go into our pile of Vibrant Performance fittings right here, and we are going to pick out our dash 10 angle piece that we're going to mock up. That way it sits somewhere like that. So after you figured out where you want it, check on the back side to see what kind of work you're gonna have to do. So as you can see, when I did this one right here, it kind of had to get all clearanced out. That way we can make room for everything that screws onto the back. Shouldn't be a problem though. We'll just have a little bit of metal work to do. Not a big deal. So this piece that you will get in your kit is a template. This is where you are going to be drilling your holes. So make sure you look at the bottom of your fitting and you realize that the single hole portion of this is going to be facing that way. So that way you don't mount it backwards. And there you go. So once we have our location, we'll just, you know, little tappy tappy drilly drilly. Just to show you, got our holes drilled and it's absolutely perfect. So now we're just gonna take out the center of that, and what we're gonna use is just a simple step bit to get the hole started. You can drill a hole straight through it and just do one hole, and that's not a big problem, and I'll show you like so. But for me, I like to kind of match it so we can get the maximum flow possible. Now see, you can drill a hole just like that and you can leave it. It will work. But for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the rest of this out and get the trimming. So if you're one of those people that wants to cut this all the way out, you can drill multiple holes, or you can go to an air or a cordless die grinder. You're gonna wanna get a carbide burr. All right, guys, you can see all the metal shavings everywhere. Basically what we were doing is clearancing out for this plate to sit. This is kind of optional, but I do highly recommend using it. This is a baffle. This will keep the oil from entering the inside of our breather, but will still allow the maximum amount of airflow up to like a dash 12 fitting. I mean, it doesn't even change. So now that this fits, we're going to clean this up, and then we are now going to assemble our Motion Raceworks valve cover breather. I highly recommend that if you're working on one surface, start with a clean surface, because after you clean all the metal off of this, you do not want that stuff getting in your engine bay, or in your engine, not your engine bay. It'd be really bad in your engine. So what we are going to do now is take our fitting, again, make sure it's clean, and what I'm going to do is install the baffle that goes in the center. Remember, these are dual baffled, and that's part of why they are absolutely amazing. So we are going to remove this little center screw and be careful not to lose it. And then simply, we're just going to pop that little plate in there. And very carefully put the screw back. But before we tighten that, we're gonna add some Loctite. There you go, fellas. We got both of our Motion Raceworks baffles on the valve cover. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna knock out this other valve cover, get these things put on. Check it out, hell yeah. Now we have our front and rear done, a total of 4 breathers on this thing. We should have plenty of ventilation for this setup, so. All right, fellas, valve covers are back on, and 2 of my old catch can lines worked just fine, which I got that one plumbed, that one plumbed. We got one going to each can. And then now we have to plumb this one, and then that would be a total of our 5 breathers. Ian hoses and the fittings are so easy to use and so easy to assemble. I'm gonna show you guys right now. So of course, we're going to be using some Vibrant Performance race braid hose. I happen to have a scrap piece right here that I saved. So this, we're going to cut to fit from that one to this one. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So your AN fitting is 2 pieces. You have this, we'll call it a collet, and then we'll call this, I don't know, a plunger. I know that's not the right terms, but that's what I'm gonna use. So all you're gonna do is take your collar right here, and you're going to insert the hose like so. And it will be a little tight, but there you go. Now inside there is a little lip, and you're gonna wanna push the hose all the way into that lip. We are all the way up to the bottom of the threads, that lip that I was talking about. Now we're going to take it over to our vise. You're gonna wanna get you a set of aluminum vise jaws because the aluminum will keep you from marring this up. You're going to insert it like so, not hard. You don't wanna be clamping this down to where you're gonna be bending this. That's just gonna make your life a living hell. I like to use a little bit of oil just as a lubricant, and you're going to insert it in. And then once you get it to where the threads are in, you simply just twist it in. And there you go. She's all wrapped up. We got a total of 5 breathers on this thing now. Our beautiful Motion Raceworks breather on the valve cover, 2 on the front, 2 on the rear, 2 big Vibrant catch cans. What do you say we give her a fire? Come on, start for the fans. Come on, baby. Well guys, you know the deal. I'm wrapping it up for this video. Thanks for watching. We got more stuff to do. I'll catch you on the next one.